Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Gyan of Python. In the previous session, if you have any queries, please let me know. In this session, we are going to start with UDF, that is user defined function. How we will define our own function, we will check in this UDF. Okay, so let's get started with UDF. We'll take one example like def. Def is the function. After def, we need to put the function name. We can put any name. I will put here power. Open bracket. Inside the open bracket, we have to put the parameter. We can put 0 parameter, we can put 1 parameter, we can put 3 parameter. They have no limit for the parameter. We can put whatever we want. Okay, how many we want we can put here. So I have put here the 0 parameter. Suppose I want to return some value like a to the power n. If I want to return this value, okay, so for that I need to assign a equals to some value like 4, n equals to some value like 3. Okay, so this is the syntax, that is def is the function, power is the function name. Inside this bracket we need to pass the parameter. Okay, and this is the description that what we want. I want to return a to the power n, so we'll execute this one. We'll check power. We got this 64. Okay, so we'll assign this value a. We got this a. Okay, so in some time we used to write return and print also. What is the difference between return and print? We'll check that example. We'll take one example with print. Def power print a power n. Now we need to assign the value for a. Let's say 2 and 3. Okay, so we'll execute this one. We'll check power. We got this result 8. We put this value in b. Okay, check the b. We did not get any output when you put print over here. When you put return over here, you got a value and you can use this value in future as well. But when you put print over here, you cannot use b value, means the output value 8, that is 8 in future. So this is the difference, that when you put return, then you can use output in future. When you put print, then you can't use this value in future. So this is the difference between return and print. So I used to write always return here over here. So please remember this thing. We'll take some more example. This time we have taken this 0 parameter. Now we'll go for 1 and 2 parameter. This same example. It is def power cross n. We'll take this example with 1 parameter, that is a. Here we have given 2 parameters, that is a and n. These are the 2 parameters. So we have given only 1 parameter inside the bracket. So we need to assign n equals to something else like 3. We'll execute this one. We'll take power. If you execute like this, you will get the error that is missing one potential requirement argument, that is a. A we need to pass over here, so we'll pass 2 here. We got this 8. Okay, this is the example with 1 parameter. Okay, if you assign the value inside this one, suppose a equals to 3, let's say 2, we'll execute this one. If you don't put this value inside this one, you will get the output. By default they will assume the 2 here inside this one. Okay, if you put 3 over here, they will consider as 3. If you did not put anything over here, they will consider as a default value a equals to 2. So this is the example with one parameter. We'll take this same example with two parameter, that is def power a comma n semicolon return. No need to assign the value of a and n. Power 2 a equals to 2 and 3 n equals to 3. We'll execute this one. We got this one. Okay, suppose we will put a equals to 3 and n equals to 5. We'll execute this one. If you put empty space over here, if you execute it, you will get this error. Sorry, you will get this output. Okay, because they will assume by default value, that is a equals to 3 and n equals to 5. If you put 2 and 3 here, you will get the result as per this value. Okay, so remember this thing, you can use this anywhere. Okay, so this is the UDF function. We'll take one example. Take one more example. Like suppose in rail department, they want to know the total price of the ticket, that is unit price of the ticket and the quantity of the ticket. So we'll check that example. def rail ticket. This time I will not give any parameter inside this one. I want to know the total price of the ticket. So what is the total price? That is quantity multiplied by the unit price. Okay, without parameter, we need to assign the value. For quantity, we'll assign 8. For unit price, we'll assign, that is 50 per ticket. We'll execute this one. We'll check rail ticket. Oh, sorry, we forgot to put return over here. What we have to return, or what we have to print? We have to return the total price. Okay, so we got this 400, 50 into 8. Okay, this is the example with 0 parameter. We'll check the same example with 1 parameter. Okay, simply we have to, we'll copy this one, we'll paste over here. We'll put our parameter, that is quantity, inside this one. We'll remove this one, execute, check rail ticket. If you execute like this, you will get one error, that is quantity. We have number of quantity we have to put here. We'll put quantity, that is 9. We'll get this 450, that is output. We'll check with, this is the example with 1 parameter. We'll go for the 2 parameter. Simply we have to put comma over here and unit price. So if you put like this, you need to cancel this unit price. You will execute this one. We'll check rail ticket. This time we need to pass 2 parameter element, that is quantity and unit price. So we'll put this one here. We'll, for the quantity, we'll put 15 quantity, and the ticket price is 50. So it is 750. Okay, so this is the user defined function. So in this we can put by default value also. For quantity, always be 8, and unit price always be 50. So unit price always be 50. We can put like this also. If you don't want to put any parameter, if you don't want to put value over here, so we can put parameter by default value. We need to execute this one. You get this value 400 by default value. If you put any value over here, 5, you will get 50. Okay, so this is the user defined function. Maximum portion I have covered in this tutorial. If you want more examples, please let me know. Thank you guys. Please do practice.